I was 22. I had my first serious boyfriend and a serious amount of hair. My mom started interrogating him. Where were you born? What hospital? I didn't know why she was being so weird, but she had a secret. She kept that secret for another 20 years. My mom, Sonia, a harpist, and my dad, Peter, a clarinetist, met in 1960 at work in the New York Philharmonic. In case you're wondering, my musical talent is karaoke. Sonia and Peter got divorced when I was 3, and my sister Lori was 1.5. Sonia, Lori, and I moved on down from our deluxe apartment in the sky in New York City and moved in with our grandparents in Peoria, Illinois. I never saw my dad again, unless the New York Philharmonic happened to be on TV. And all I really remember about him are his shoes. I painted this memory once, which is the first and last time I ever painted. I think it's good. Lori and I used to fight a lot, and I was pretty sure that one of us was adopted. One time, just to get me in trouble, Lori carved the words, "Lori is a asshole," on her own bedroom door. I was 19, headed to New York City for a girls' weekend. My mom said, while you're in New York, why don't you look up Dr. Nash, the OB-GYN who delivered you? I'm sure he would love to meet you. I was like, okay, Mom, whatever. I did not go hang out with my mom's gynecologist. I was 42. My mom was dying of cancer. She told me her big secret. Things in the bedroom were not working out with Peter, but my mom really wanted to have a baby. So she went to the OB, Dr. Nash, who told her about a new process. He said, "You want to get pregnant? Come back on Tuesday." On Tuesday, he entered the exam room with a medical-grade turkey baster and a vial of fresh semen and proceeded with what we now call artificial insemination. She got pregnant and had me. For that reason, my mom always suspected that Dr. Nash might be my biological father. I Googled Dr. Nash, only found his obituary, tracked down some of his partners from that time, and learned as much as I could. The doctors were the donors. For example, the residents in OB-GYN who were paid $35 a week to work were paid $50 for a fresh sperm sample delivered to an office on the day an insemination was scheduled. Some doctors donated a lot, and a lot of babies were born at this time. These New York babies are unknowingly half-siblings, and no records were kept. And that's why my mom was interrogating my boyfriend. Were you born in New York? What hospital? She was just trying to make sure that I was not about to marry a half-brother and give her inbred grandchildren. We're good, you guys, we're good. So I joined the donor sibling registry to see if I could find some half-siblings. I swabbed my cheek for DNA and mailed it to all the popular websites. I waited and forgot my password and waited some more. But a few years ago, I got a notification. I matched with a half-sister, Arlene. She had no idea she was conceived by insemination. She had just done the DNA test for fun, so she was pretty surprised. We decided to meet for sushi. She arrived at the table, immediately spilled her whole water, and never stopped talking. We closed down the place. My family was there too, and they were like, yeah, you guys are definitely related. We took this picture that day. Aw, do we kind of have the same smile and sparkling eyes? Together, we went back to the internet to see if we could figure out who is our donor. We took a closer look at Dr. Nash's obituary. Aha. He went to med school, 1953. That's where and when Arlene was conceived. He was a doctor at Lenox Hill, 1969, where and when I was. Warm smile, sparkling eyes, and 2 adult daughters. You guys, I called the daughters. Hi, I don't need a kidney or anything from you guys, but I think we might be half-sisters. Can we meet? They did not know that their dad was donating sperm at work, but they agreed to meet us. We met for brunch where we all spilled a lot of water and talked until the restaurant was closed. They sent in their cheek swabs to confirm the theory. And now I have 3 new sisters. And none of them is an asshole.